What's up, Loco? I have a short break before my next meeting. Oh man. Did any of you guys, I don't know if you guys are into the Super Bowl, but last night stayed out way too late. Watching the Super Bowl, and then we went to my friend's place. He lived in downtown, so like after the Super Bowl we just went to like random clubs or bars around the area. You were at work watching it? I honestly can't even remember much. Want some bread? My friend sent me a Kalshi. Do you know Kalshi? The app. So I put in a little bit for the Seahawks to win. Man, the Patriots were getting smothered. It was like, I think it was like 19-0 at one point. Yeah, the new betting app where it's like, oh, it's not sports betting, it's like prediction. It's like trading, so it's like I don't know. They just word it in a way to not get in trouble. But yeah, I'm not a big sports betting guy anymore, so I'll probably cash out. Might have to look into it. The only reason why I got it is because it's for the Super Bowl, and one of my friends sent me, like, you know, when you register you get like a bonus or something. You get like 25 bucks of like bonus bonus bet that you can use. So I just used it. Hey, let me know if you need a sign up link. We'll both get 25 bucks. I use my friends. I was gonna bet on some NBA games today. All right, bet. DM me on Discord. I'll send you whatever referral. I don't even know how to do it. I just know that my friend did it, so it's definitely possible. I don't sports bet much anymore. My betting is prop firms now. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna be in another meeting right now, so I'm gonna go on mute, but I'll still be in the chat. I'll still be watching the market. I really don't want to trade this market today just because of that insane move up. Like, was it a dead cat bounce, or are we just going to keep going higher and higher? Because right now we're above all of my longer term levels. What levels are you looking at currently? Like, I think it might be too aggressive to go into a long right now. Like, I would only go for like an extreme short. Best bet everyone was 10 for 50,000. Damn, would have been 100,000, but I cashed out. Wow, was that like a 20 leg or something? Dude, that's disgusting. Yeah, never bet again since then. Yeah, I'd be so depressed. But hey, you know, 10, no wait, 50k. Yeah, 50k is 50k, you know what I mean? It's like, do you want a hypothetical 50k or no, a hypothetical 100k, or like a real 50k to your bank? Yeah, Sam, I really don't want to trade today, but if it reaches like 463, 575 around there, I'll consider a short. but all my funded accounts are green today, so I don't have much to trade. So I need to buy and reset some evals for these levels. So all right, I'm gonna be right back. All right, done with all my meetings for today. What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, this is why I didn't bother taking any shorts here. Like that bounce from Friday didn't feel like a dead cat bounce. Like there's a dead cat bounce, and then there's a day that rallies up 800 points. So, you know, a day that happens like less than 1% of the time. If it was like 500 points, I would be like, okay, maybe that's a dead cat bounce. But 800, that's like really good tariff news territory out of nothing. So let's see how this market will react. Usually I would play these levels up here, but I'm not going to. All my accounts are green for the day, so all of them are one day closer to a payout. I'm currently talking to FundNX right now to get my 2 accounts back, the ones that blew up during the outage. These are now one day from payout for about 7,000. This account is one day from payout for about 2,000. What am I at? Am I at? Okay, I'm at 82K for the year, so 25. Let's just say 2,000. 2, 2, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12. So if I were to get a payout on all of these accounts right here, besides this one I just took a payout on Sunday. If I were to get a payout on all these accounts, that's like 12K. 12K minus 20%, so about 10K. So really close to finishing up my 100K challenge. And then I got to get back on the eval grind. I got to start getting more funded accounts. Although I passed 3 overnight. My cousin recommended me this new firm, and I'm like it's whatever. It was really cheap. It was like 48 bucks for a 50K eval. The drawdown is a lot lower. It's called Funding Futures Family. It was like 47 bucks per account, so I was like, whatever, I'll just get it. There's no activation fee. So I'll be trading those accounts too. I probably won't care about them much, so I'll probably trade them all with like 1 mini or like 5 micros for 1,500 drawdown. My top step accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 4 funded top step accounts in like by the end of next week. My Lucid evals died overnight, so I'll have to repurchase those. And I don't know when my top step stuff is like. I don't know what my monthly billing date is for these, so I don't know if I should just reset them now or just wait for the rebill. I basically have to reinvest a good amount of my profits just to get, like, I want to work with 20 accounts again, minus Apex. I probably won't be doing Apex for a while. Building up like 20 Apex accounts is like, that's like my sort of my goal by the end of this year. I feel like my goal by the end of this year is to have some Apex accounts that are healthy. Hopefully 20. But then I have to trade them all on like A+ setups. So 20 Apex accounts. And then like 5 take profit accounts that are above buffer. It's just intraday trailing drawdown accounts. Like I blow them up so easily because I usually go for a lot of points. So I'm probably just gonna full port them like how I usually do. Get them above buffer or bust them. What's up, Botan? Nothing much. I did the majority of my trading overnight, going long on NQ. Just betting that it was all overnight, so it was like around here during this move up. So like 320. I'm surprised we retraced, like we retraced a lot. If I was still awake, I would have put something in for 25,000 here. But I wasn't awake for this. Let's see if we have another strong green day where it just keeps going up and up and up. If I had evals, I'd probably try a short, like 360-ish. And then 460, 450-ish, and then 560, 550-ish. But I'm kind of out of evals right now. I have to go buy some more. You did some trades on Asia. You're in UTC +1, not the most convenient. You don't want to wake up early from London. Yeah, I totally understand. Do you trade Asia the most, or do you trade New York the most? I trade a lot of both. I feel like I take a lot of trades overnight. I need to set up my accounts like, okay, trade half of them overnight and the other half during New York. New York, yeah. You just started Asia a week ago? Dude, you started Asia when it's like the most volatile. Like, I feel like Asia for the past week has been trading like almost like New York. The movements have been like, I don't know, pretty strong. Like 200-point ranges, something crazy like that. Yeah, some people like trading Asia better because of the lower liquidity. Other people like trading New York more. I usually end up trading both. They went well, nice. Not too crazy of a day today. Like a 300-point range. Let's look at the daily candle. All right, but wait. Oh yeah. But next is creating a ticket for my breached accounts. I took about an $800 payout on Sunday, so I think I'm just gonna reinvest that in more accounts. Like 5 lucid, 3 or 4 top step. That means I reinvest all of it though. I mean, I'll probably take another payout tomorrow, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy some more evaluation accounts. If we keep rising higher, because evals, I trade them a lot more aggressively. I'll probably take a short, like 360-ish. And then 450, 560, 575, around there. I'll get 5, even though I only need 4. What was your basis for setting those resistance levels? This one, 360-ish, is a level I get from Rocket Scooter. I think it's like 360-ish. Yeah, right here. This is called a DD band. And basically, a lot of the days stay in between these two bands, and when it breaks above it, usually a bad time for shorts. I mean, right now, look at how Nasdaq is just insanely strong. I don't know if I want to short unless it's like really high up. So this is the first one. The next ones are my own private levels that I have a personal indicator for, which is like up here. And that's because I have my own percentage values of, I don't know, I forget how much percentage like stays below here and above here, but my percentage values is that 94% of days, excuse me, close at somewhere in this level. So that means anytime we get to some extremity, it's usually worth it to just take a tiny reversal. So that's why I'll be taking like 450, 460-ish. So that's what I'm looking for. How many counts did I buy? Okay, about 2. Let me buy 3 more. And also buy some top step accounts. I'll buy 3 top step accounts. Yep. Looks bullish. Oh yeah, it's absolutely bullish. That's why I said I didn't want to take any shorts. Like, that's why I said I wanted today to just play out because of yesterday's move. But I kind of have to play the odds. Like 94% of days close somewhere in between here. So as it keeps on rallying up. So that's why I might just take like one account here. But as we go higher and higher, like the rarity of today will get higher and higher, right? So the reason why I think I was short this day, yeah, I was short Friday. The reason why I was short Friday and I held on for so long is because Friday was a 1% day. Actually, in the past 4 years, the odds of this day happening is 0.5%. So if it's a 0.5% day, I just bet that it doesn't happen. And it did happen. So I have to keep betting on the average of the days. You know, in the long run, if 94% of days close in between here, that means most of the time I have to take a short at these upper levels. Yeah, it was crazy. No news or anything. Usually after huge sell-off days, you get one big candle like here, right? And maybe this is the candle that ignites the move, you know, back to all-time highs. I have no idea. And I was basically waiting for this day, this long day. I should have kept my long thesis. I did like a whole talk about it, about how like if it's usually 50-50, a little bit, it's like 52, 55, 45 of more green candles than red candles. If I was long here, 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 and the fact that I switched short on this candle, I was just putting the odds against myself. the daily odds. And usually after a huge sell-off like this, you'll see a strong green candle to maybe ignite a move. You can see it here. Strong candle, right? You can see it here. Then I'm worried about like which one's a strong candle, right? Here, strong candle here. Like even when the market sells off extremely hard, there will be those crazy bounce days. Like this candle, this candle, this candle. So let's see how this day goes. Where are we at? 330. How many accounts did I buy? Bought 4. Okay, I'll buy one more. I'm just gonna take one account short here. 360. Hope it doesn't work out for you. Well, I trade my evals like super aggressively, so if my evals die, then they die, you know. I don't care about evals that much. What I do care about are my funded accounts. I might not even take it, to be honest. You can see on the on the chart that, like, why would you try to short NQ? If anything, I should try to short ES. You can see ES is like, it's getting a little bit weaker. On this dip. So ES just had a brief and shallow dip, and NQ didn't stop at all. It's still here. So I don't think I'm gonna touch it. I'm just gonna buy evals today and just chill. 450 is where I start considering it. 450-ish is where I start considering it. You're the closest now to funded for the first time. Nice, man. Yeah, for your Your first funded, make sure to keep it alive. You can learn so much on your first funded if you just stay alive. Like 1 to 2 micros, you'll learn so much. Is that bearish divergence? I think people call it like divergence or SMT or something. The way I look at it is that like the way that I look at it is that the SPY and QQQ, they both are heavily weighted by the tech stocks. So then it's like when one is stronger than the other, it's really doesn't make sense to short the one that's stronger. And the way that I think about it is that, let's say Nvidia just shoots up, right? They're both going to shoot up, but something is going on where SPY is just like the weaker index. Maybe some people are getting out of certain stocks that aren't tech related or healthcare related, right? And they're investing more into the tech or whatever makes up the NASDAQ. Same thing happened last night. Last night during here, I was pretty bullish. And then you see it chopping here. And at one point, ES was extremely weak compared to NASDAQ. Yeah, ES dipped like look at how fast ES dipped to the opening. It dipped right here on this move down. So that means if there was any pop on ES, NQ would fly even further. So I was long around here, and it was the previous day high, so I was long here. And then you can see it, a little bit of a pop, and this second pop that couldn't break through this high. NQ popped, pulled back and popped and broke this high, and then I was out of everything like around here. No, before here, I was out on this first pop. Right, you have a tiny pop from ES and a way sharper pop from NASDAQ. I got to keep this in mind a lot more often. When I am in a trade and and I see this happening, I'm usually more confident in holding, just because if the weaker one does get a pop, like NASDAQ, the stronger one would get an even bigger pop. You didn't watch ES last night? I usually watch both of them. All right, let me check my Lucid accounts. Are they all here now? I got 5, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh shit. I have a meeting with my CPA. Is that today? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I gotta get all my tax forms tomorrow. Yeah, 50K combine around 80 bucks. Yeah. That's why like the first evals on my list are the cheapest ones. So Lucid is first on my list. Bought 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always like this. Usually they have promos. I think right now their promo is 40% off your first 5 orders, and then it becomes 30% off. Your plan is to focus on the express if you pass, and withdraw some money from that, and then buy more combine accounts. I want to do a side by side. Yeah, that's basically like the best plan. That's how you scale up. So the reason why I can buy so many accounts is because I take a bunch of payouts every month, and then I reinvest a good amount of those payouts to buy more accounts. Yeah, that's like the best way to do it. It is hard to do on one account though, I will say. Like if you gave me one funded account and tell me, all right, take a payout from this one account, it would be very hard. Just because of the way that I trade. My trading style is the best for many accounts. Oh yeah, yeah. Enjoy the journey. It's a long journey. I've been on that journey for 3 years now. I'm still on it. I took a bunch of payouts, but I'm still on that journey. Might have wasted 2 resets. I'm talking to support about that. Let me get, like, do I want to buy 3 top step evals? I gotta just think about this as a business expense and just do it. Yeah, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Alex? Can you explain how you organize and structure your accounts for payouts? Do you also do evals with consistency rules or avoid them? I think all evals have consistency rules, like 50%. The organizing and structuring of my accounts for payouts, that's gonna be in the course once I reach 100K. And it's not gonna be a trading course. It'll have my models in it, but it's about teaching you guys how to beat prop firms. And I don't think anyone does that. Everyone's like, follow this pattern and do this. But they don't teach you how to actually trade with prop firms. That's what I'll be teaching. But it's not something that I'm releasing yet, because I still have to make like 20K. I jumped into a small short here just for the 400 level. I only took out an eval. I'm not really planning on trading more any. I'm not planning on trading any more funded accounts today. Just because I kind of want to see what the next couple days play out. Like, was yesterday a dead cat bounce? Or I mean Friday? Or was it genuine bullish movement? It kind of feels like bullish movement. We're above, SPY is above all long-term lines that I have, and QQQ is almost above them. Let me make sure they're 12, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. QQQ is almost up there. If this wasn't an eval, I'd probably just get out of this trade. It doesn't, this day feels like you wait for any dip, like any dip, like 20, 30 point dip, and then you just buy it and just hold long. But it's an eval, so I don't really care about these accounts. Like, do I think we'll dip 40 points from here? 20 points. It's like 30, 38. probably gonna close up shop here. There's honestly like no more trades I want to take today. This just feels like a day where even now I just put like one mini in and just target like 40 points and I just leave. That's what it feels like. I'm basically done trading for today, so I'm not gonna cut it here. I'm gonna take my lunch and I'll just focus on my actual job. But I'm kind of still interested in at least this one. But I'm also interested in how ES is going to react to 7,000. It just feels like we're destined to reach 7,000 today. Just a bullish movement from Friday and this bounce today. It just feels like we're going to hit 7,000 ES. Now that depends on like, how are we going to react to 7,000 basically? Are we just going to blast through it, or is that going to be our first little area of resistance? Because right now there's just been no resistance at all. If it's not 7,000, it'll just probably just keep going up and up to like 7,010. So I'll probably plan for that on another one of my evaluation accounts. I don't really have anything else that I want to trade today. So I just have like a stop order like 25420-ish. Is that 7,000 or is it like 30-ish? Points. It's like 25-ish. I just put an entry there for 50% of 3,000, so for about like 38 points. We'll see how we react to it. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this day's stream. So whoever joined, thanks everyone, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the overnight session. Peace.